gonna be. If you don't like that, then you won't like me. I'm an outlaw.
This is Assistant District Attorney Kenneth Grants, who in March 2019 was sitting in his parked truck in front of a home when a Blanchard, Oklahoma police officer approached him.
How's it going, man? You live over here, or what's we doing over here? I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that I recognize a truck in the area. My duty to check and see if you live over here or what's going on.
I live over here. I'm here for a purpose.
Okay. All right. You working? You see you got a ladder in the back. You working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license on you just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with. Make sure.
Fourth Amendment right not to show that.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine that.
Okay. So if you're going to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps to let you know who I'm dealing with. Let you know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it would tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a veto or something against you, and if you got your ID
Did
or
I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So that's as far as I'm willing to take it.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
Okay.
The officer tells him police got a few calls from people who thought his truck looked suspicious and proceeded to ask for his driver's license. Grant, who came to inspect the roof, refused to show him his ID as he was not driving when the officer confronted him. But that didn't stop the officer from asking more ridiculous questions.
If you're not from here, I'm not sure if you are or not, because I don't know who you are. Okay.
My plate's right back there. I'm sure you can run it.
Yeah, okay. So is that how you want me to identify you, through your plate?
If that's what you have.
Are you the owner of the vehicle?
Do you suspect that I'm not?
I have no reason to believe you are.
Well, I'm sitting in a truck in front of the house, waiting.
For what? Okay.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not. Why is it your business?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to break into these houses or anything like that.
Do I look like
I don't know. You have a ladder.
The officer and Grants go back and forth with this for a little bit more time, but Grants, knowing his rights, refuses to answer any of the officer's questions. After seeing that Grants wouldn't cooperate with him, the officer decided to run his plates, and that was when the situation escalated.
You already ran my plates.
They
They gave you the information that you needed. You can ask them to go ahead and run me through NCIC or...
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I said.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I'm doing my job, conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Okay, but there's also a public easement right here.
Oh, this is a public, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so it's a public easement?
No, the side of the road is.
Oh, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make a city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to, all I want to do, sir, is identify you. Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
It's obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime, you're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're supposed to shut up. Somebody has called
First off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to tell me to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
It's evident that Grants wasn't trespassing yet. It became clear that the officers were determined to find any reason to make him show his ID. Seeing that Grants wouldn't give in, one of the officers decided to prove that they were right to stop him. What follows next is crazy.
Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though. I'm dealing with something right now.
Yeah.
So I got called out to an address out here in Blanchard, Summer Valley Road, for a suspicious vehicle, and gentleman's parked in a black pickup. He's from Oklahoma City, but he won't give me his name and tells me he doesn't have to give me his driver's license because he's not done anything wrong.
He's driving a vehicle?
Well, he's parked right now.
Oh, okay. Well, technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing a crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, there's no compelled ID statute in Oklahoma. I have to think about, I mean, do you have anything else to suggest that he might be involved in something illicit?
Well, I'm curious why a man from Oklahoma City is parked on a dead-end road in Blanchard. And, he has no... I ask him if he lives here, and he says, I don't answer questions.
Okay. Yeah, so...
He asked if he was free to leave, and I said, not at this time. I have my emergency equipment activated, and I'm trying to investigate.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to drive away, absolutely, you can make enough. He's driving he's operating a motor vehicle, but you don't have a traffic violation at that point.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
Yeah.
After calling the district attorney and being explained he was in the wrong, the officer says he would follow Grants and find a reason to stop him, showing how determined he was to charge him with something. And this is extremely scary for all the rest of us.
But I think you're right close to not over the line, Dan. That is a little unusual, but it's not necessarily evidence that he's criminal activity.
Yeah. Unless I can prove that he's taking pictures he shouldn't be taking next to people's houses.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no crime in that either. I mean, shoot, people do that all the time.
But I meant like shooting into the house while naked people are naked.
Yeah,
or
like
whatever.
concept.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So,
okay, man.
All right.
Let me know if it develops further, all right?
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Moments later, other officers arrive at the scene but were not as patient as the ones before.
I'm not here to listen to you. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay? I don't care if you record me.
We are recorded
Okay,
too.
you're obstructing an officer from doing his duty, so now you're under arrest, unless you want to cooperate. Okay? That's legal. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Would you like to explain the address and the time on the folder inside your vehicle with the camera?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Look,
You
man.
can identify yourself.
I don't answer questions.
Look, man.
You didn't ask a question, hey.
Can you please take your hands out of your pockets for me? Thank you.
Look, all I'm trying to do, man, if you're PI, no big deal. We'll get out of here. We gotta confirm who you are. Make sure, especially with the camera car, make sure you're not doing peep and Tom stuff. Okay?
Not a PI. So the only thing you can have a camera for is if you're a PI.
No, that's not what I'm saying, sir.
Insurance adjusters
Sir,
aren't allowed to have
Are you an
a camera
insurance adjuster?
to take photographs of damage and stuff.
Are you an insurance adjuster?
I possibly might be.
Okay. Do you have any proof of that?
Okay, but I mean,
I'm
why do
just
I have to
saying.
answer questions?
I'm
I'm
just-
here for a legal reason.
We've got a call.
I'm
Can
not.
I
I'm
get
just
your
not
date of
answering
birth?
questions.
Can I get your date of birth?
You're failing to
I don't
identify
have
yourself.
to by law.
You
I have
are
the
failing-
Fifth Amendment right.
You are failing to
Not to
identify
answer
yourself.
questions.
You
What
have to
law have I
identify
broken?
yourself.
What law have I broken this time?
Is there anybody in this house? Let's see if there's anybody at this house.
What law have I done?
Turn around, put your hand on your back for a second. You need to place investigative detention, okay?
For that neighbor right there, he has the garage door to let me into the house so I can get a photograph of the inside of that garage door.
That's all you had to say from the beginning, man.
I don't have to tell you that. Don't you guys understand what my rights are?
Nobody said you have to tell us that. What we said is that you have to identify
I
yourself.
do not.
You
I
do
haven't
have to
broken a
identify
tie.
yourself. But we are here investigating whether or not you have. We have reason
You
to
have
pursue.
every right
Listen
to
to me.
investigate.
Stop interrupting. You asked for my respect. I'm asking for yours in return. Okay? We are investigating because somebody called a suspicious vehicle and person in that vehicle. Okay? I'm not done talking. Within that investigation, we can identify you by getting your identification. You are required because we are investigating that you may be committing a crime, and therefore
What crime?
you must identify yourself.
What kind?
Trespassing.
Okay.
That's
Trust-
number one.
Okay, sir.
To be trespassed, I
Keeping
have to be
time
asked to
for
leave.
all we know.
Okay,
for all we know.
To determine.
That's right, and
That's
in doing that,
part
we
of
have
your
to identify you.
investigation. No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No. You can ask for my identification. I am not legally required to give it to you.
Except that you...
No, I'm not. My attorney has told me so.
I don't care what your attorney told you. You have to identify yourself because we're
My
investigating
rights
a
are
possible
important to me.
crime.
My rights are important to me.
A possible crime is being investigated.
Okay, what crime?
I just told you two.
Okay, if then arrest me for those two crimes.
We're investigating that. We haven't determined that you've committed those crimes.
I haven't committed any crime.
We have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Not long after, Grants was let go without any further punishment because it was completely clear that the first officer had no idea what he was talking about and no crime had been committed.